Go. Heather Treat from Rocky Mountain Janitorial joining me to talk about the commercial cleaning industry. And Heather, you have, I believe you are the second or third largest local commercial cleaning company in Denver, right?
Yes, correct.
So let's talk about the state of your industry. Are you getting more work right now because people need cleaning, or less because the buildings are empty?
Natalie, I would say that we are getting less. I would say at the beginning of the pandemic, our labor was cut by about 40%, generally speaking, in the buildings, just due to empty buildings. And the focus really switched from everyday cleaning to a lot more disinfecting, a lot more COVID cleaning. We're doing a lot of COVID deep cleanings and providing a lot of product to people as people start to come back into the buildings, which is slowly starting to happen.
What do you think it's going to take to get back to normal for you? Is it going to take people filling up those office buildings again, or will it ever be back to normal because people have such a high requirement of sanitation and cleaning?
You know, I don't really think it's ever going to be back to normal, because I think a lot of companies are really seeing the benefits of having some people work from home, that is possible to do. I think some people are liking doing that, so they're not in a hurry to come back. Most of our clients are saying that they're not having their buildings really back to even 50% until about mid-July or August. So we've really just changed the focus of what we're doing to a lot more disinfecting, a lot more product. I found a niche in the very beginning of the whole pandemic that a lot of products were not going to be available online. So we've kind of made that our mission to make up for that difference in income, to provide products to our clients that they can't get online. I have a whole warehouse full of products. And the other thing we did was we put 125 people through a COVID-19 deep clean sanitation course with a certified industrial hygienist. So we're doing a lot of those COVID-19 deep cleans, using some by hand, some with the Clorox 360 electrostatic machine, which is just a machine that basically sprays an electrostatic disinfectant onto all surfaces, and it immediately is disinfected at that point. Now, it will leave an overspray, so we like people to have us come in and clean behind that, but it's definitely something that's very popular and helped us, and it's the focus of the industry right now.
Wow, that's big. And that's not something you had used before, right? A machine that goes in and sprays everything off.
It just wasn't really something that had any demand, and people are really getting creative now, because even the machine isn't available for everyone, and when you do get it, the refills aren't available. So, you know, we have painting companies that are converting paint sprayers into disinfectant machines. We have Victory guns and backpack machines that are being turned into disinfectant machines. So people are really getting creative with the way that they're doing their products.
I know early on you made it your mission to find some of these products, but is it hard to find the right type of product right now?
It's very hard, because really the real name brand products are just not readily available. Now, I was able to secure some of those before everything got crazy, but as far as Clorox and Lysol and really, you know, the name brand stuff, Purell, those things just aren't readily available online for clients. So I have really gotten creative with, you know, pairing maybe a tank dispenser for a refill of sanitizer instead of one that takes a cartridge, so that you can use any sanitizer and pour it in. So we've really had to get creative with the way we're doing the products, but they're just as safe as long as we create them in the right way.
And with 20 million square feet, you told me, of
Yes.
office space that you clean in the city of Denver, you have to get creative. You have to find a way to get that done.
Yes, we absolutely have to. And I'm so grateful to my paper vendors that let me know in the beginning that, you know, this was going to happen and things were going to be short. And, you know, for example, we bought 6 pallets of gloves when this whole thing happened, 6 pallets. And both of the paper vendors I use are out of gloves now. So, you know, you have to stay on it all the time. I join a lot of different associations where I'm emailed if a product comes in that I'm looking for, and then I let the client know that I have that product. So that's really how we've been doing it.
You're smart, a good business person, getting on that right away. Let's switch gears for just a moment because with the issues in downtown Denver right now, and I know you have several buildings that you clean downtown. Um, the graffiti that we're seeing, a lot of damage from the riots that we've had here in Denver. I know you're getting requests to help clean that and also for product. Tell me about that.
Yes, this past weekend we had about 8 to 10 of our buildings downtown severely damaged with graffiti and broken windows, etc. So I've been asked to find some graffiti removal for some people now, which I'm working on, and we've been asked to come and do a lot of graffiti removal projects on sidewalks, on the sides of buildings. So it's very sad that you know, we have to go and do that, but that's basically what happened.
Have you ever had to do that before? And I hadn't thought about what it takes to remove that.
It's quite a process. So there's a particular couple of brands that really work well, and you know, of course, everybody bought those up the minute that all of this graffiti happened. We had to actually have our janitors not clean on Friday just for their safety. We told them we prefer they clean on Sunday morning instead of Friday night. So we knew that this was going to happen. So I was able to jump on the bandwagon and get some of that graffiti removal. But just like everything else, that's going to go right out the window as soon as it sells out.
Wow. Are you doing some of that work and your employees doing some of that work in downtown Denver now, or are you mostly supplying the product?
Yes, we're doing both. Some people just want to buy the product and have their engineers or their staff do it, which is fine. And then I also have a special services division in my company where we do maintenance and different project work, carpet cleaning, construction cleans, that type of thing. And I have 38 full-time people in that division that are out doing a lot of graffiti cleanup today.
It's so hard. Well, thanks so much for your time, for your insight, and I hope the best for your company. We're lucky to have people like you who are keeping on top of it and helping, because we not only is it like cleanliness and looking good, but sanitary and staying well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Natalie.
Good to see you.
You too.